Hi class! Today we are making a uniquely Taiwanese street dish called Wan, which directly translates to meatball. The dish is a steamed ball of pork, mushroom, and bamboo shoots wrapped inside a soft, chewy, translucent skin, essentially making it pretty much like a large dumpling. Here are the ingredients. The written ingredient list will also be in the description box. I've also included links below on where to buy some of the hard-to-find ingredients online. First, soak some dry shiitake mushrooms in water for about an hour. Once the mushrooms have been rehydrated, take them and cut them into small strips and then chop it into small cubes and set it aside in a bowl. Don't dump the liquid from the mushroom, we will use some of it to marinate the meat later. Take a handful of bamboo shoots and roughly chop them into small chunks and set them aside with the mushrooms. Take the pork butt meat and cut them into small 1-inch strips. Traditionally, the recipe calls for either strips of pork or ground pork, but I wanted to have a mixture of texture, so I'm mixing the two. Feel free to use either one to make your life easier. Once the meat has been mixed, we are going to marinate it. Add 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of rice wine, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of white pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of 5 spice powder, 1 teaspoon of sugar, and 1/2 teaspoon of cornstarch. Mix everything together evenly. Now add 1/4 cup of fried shallots. Fried shallots are the essence of Taiwanese cuisine, so this is a must-have ingredient. Add a little bit of mushroom liquid that was used to soak the mushrooms, and then add in the chopped bamboo shoots and mushrooms. Incorporate everything together evenly and set it aside. This will be your filling. Now we are going to make the skin of the dumpling. In a mixer, add 3/4 cup of rice flour. Please note that it's rice flour and not glutinous rice flour. Those two are very different from each other. Turn on the mixture and slowly add 3/4 of the 3 cups of boiling water. Once the rice flour has been completely mixed with the water, add the sweet potato starch and the cornstarch. Then add the remaining water. Mix until it's a sticky glue paste-like consistency. Now there's a few ways to build the meatball dumplings. The first one I'm going to show you is a more non-traditional way. You will need a jumbo-sized sugar ice cream scoop that is about 3-inch in diameter. Using a silicone spatula, scoop the paste into the ice cream scoop and coat the bottom layer. Make sure the bottom layer is not too thick. You want to form the scoop shape with a center indentation to house your meat filling. Take a smaller ice cream scoop and scoop the meat filling into the center. Then take more of the paste and cover the filling. You're basically trying to create a ball with the skin and wrapping the meat filling. Take a small square of parchment paper and trigger the scoop to release the ball. If you see any exposed filling, just take a spreader and seal it with more of the paste. Make sure that no filling is exposed on all sides. Have your steam tray ready so you can put the meatballs in as you finish making them. Another way to make the meatball dumplings is a more traditional way. You will only need a small ceramic sauce dish that is about 3-inch in diameter. Grease the dish with some oil with a brush, This will prevent the dumpling from sticking to the dish. Now you coat the bottom of the dish with a thin layer of the paste. Scoop the meat filling in the center and then spread more paste on top to cover the filling. This is the more tedious part of making this dish because the sticky rice paste is not that easy to handle. You need a little bit of elbow grease and a lot of patience. Let me show you the process one more time using the dish method. Practice makes perfect. You will realize you will get faster and better at making these as you go. You should be able to make about 8 meatball dumplings with this recipe. In a steam pan, add 1 cup of water and add your steam tray. On medium heat, steam for about 15 minutes. While the meatball steams, we will make the sauce. In a pot, you're going to combine 1 tablespoon of miso paste, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce paste, 2 tablespoons of ketchup, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, a pinch of white pepper, and 2 tablespoons of sugar. Last, add a 1/4 cup of water and set the pot aside. Now we're going to make our cornstarch slurry. In a small bowl, combine 1/4 cup of water and 1 tablespoon of cornstarch and mix evenly. Bring the pot to the stove and turn on medium heat. Stir and mix the ingredients evenly. Make sure to break down the miso paste so that it's dissolved into the liquid. Once your sauce comes to a boil, you can grab your slurry and put them in and stir constantly. Continue stirring until the sauce is reduced and thickened. Once the sauce is thickened, you can remove it from the heat and set aside. Once your dumplings are done, remove them from the steamer. Let the dumplings rest for a few minutes until they're cool enough to handle. You can gently lift and loosen the ball from the dish and place into a serving bowl. Slit the top with scissors to reveal the fillings. Add a scoop of bacon or pork grease. Then top it with the essential sweet and savory sauce that we made, and some cilantro for garnish. In Chinese, we call this sauce 海山酱, which translates directly to ocean mountain sauce, meaning whether it's from the ocean or the mountain, this sauce goes well with everything. I cannot stress how crucial the sauce is in Taiwanese street food, so do not skip the sauce. As you eat these, make sure every bite you get includes the meat filling, the skin, and the sauce. If you like this recipe, you know what to do. Like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe.